Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen just went over their bold prediction of 2025, but I'm going to be realistic and I'll tell you if these predictions are actually going to happen or they're not even going to come close. Before we get right into it, please drop a follow. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live at least 4 days a week, start live streaming, but let's get right into it. I'm not going to break them down each one by one, but here's the list. I already broke down Jones and Aspinall fighting. Later this year, probably International Fight Week, and then Amanda Nunes returning. I already made a video on that one. And then I'm only going to go over the ones that are pretty hot takes. I'm not going to go over the ones that are pretty obvious. So one that immediately caught my eye is Chael Sonnen saying that Bo Nickal is either going to have the title or be right next in line at #1 contender to fight for the title in 2025. I don't think that's happening. We just saw his performance versus Paul Craig. I don't think he's just ready for that yet. I think he needs at least 2-3 fights before he can even have a chance to fight for that title shot. You have to be able to just outstrike Paul Craig and look dominant against him. He didn't do that, so he's got some work to do. Daniel Cormier started off by saying Tatiana Suarez will be the champ by the end of 2025. That one is definitely possible. I mean, if she takes the belt from Zhang, she could easily be the champ by the end of 2025. So not a bold take by Daniel Cormier. Chael Sonnen with another hot take saying that he needs to see Bo Nickal versus Khamzat in 2025. That's just not happening. Again, like I said, Bo Nickal needs at least 2 to 3 more fights to be able to get into that title shot range, and Khamzat is already going to fight the winner of Strickland and Duplessis, so this fight is not happening in 2025. And at last, they made a prediction that DDP will be the male fighter of the year for 2025. I don't know. I don't really think so. Again, I didn't like his performance last year when he fought Strickland in January, and so I don't know how much of a dominant performance he will pose this coming fight. I mean, Strickland is just a very weird or unorthodox fighter, so I don't know how dominant DDP can be. He definitely has the opportunity to become the male fighter champ of the year, but I'm not sold. I could see him losing the belt already to Khamzat when they fight next, assuming DDP wins. I would much rather see DDP fight Khamzat than Strickland fight Khamzat, but I don't think DDP will be male fighter of the year for 2025.